Because I don't want burning in the lake of fire. I want to be a demon. I know I ain't going to heaven. I know I can be an angel.
My blood is, I can't feel my wrist. Bro! Bro! I can't.
What's going to be on the video?
Yeah, what's going to be on it?
Like,
is there going to be a rap video on it?
Yeah, shooting's on the video.
For some reason, many young adults spend their days trying to be gangsters, but what happens when the law catches up with them and they receive a reality check? Here are 8 of the most shocking cases of when wannabe gangsters realize they've been caught.
Yeah, come on, dude. I'm waiting for my mom. I swear to God, I'll put up a battle till my mom get here.
Starting with Trent Graham, who on January 21st, 2023, was causing a disturbance and kept grabbing someone's backpack in a club, leading to officers being dispatched to the area. Upon arrival, officers noticed multiple individuals yelling and being rowdy, but when they tried approaching Trent, he immediately became erratic.
And Eric's trying to get under the arrest. Don't touching me! I'm talking to my mom. She works for the sheriff.
Grab. Come here, bro. Grab. Hey. I'm not gonna let you. Stop walking.
So Darren, you know who the f*** I am.
So I take care of him. Please give me a breath. Please give me a breath. I take care of him. I got him.
Touch me in a type of way, Mom.
Help up, back up.
No, stop touching me. Don't stop touching me. Mom, I'm sitting there, cops driving me. I'm trying to get Eric. No, Eric, stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Sir, give me some.
Tell him to hold it back up.
Hey, he's the only one to talk to his mom, I swear to God. He's just trying to talk to his mom. This way, bro. Back the f*** up. Everyone's back up. Take your boyfriend back.
Get your ass. He's not a cop.
Officer, he's not like that.
I'm in the back way. I don't want him near me. I'd rather you hold him in than anybody. I don't want him. I will listen to it. I'm going to walk away. No, he's trying to grab me.
During the encounter, Trent was less than cooperative with everyone trying to help him, including the officer, and even tried to fight someone. But even after the officers separated him from the crowd, Trent still continued with his belligerent behavior.
Sit down.
I can't walk away.
Sit down or I'm going to put you in handcuffs. I'm not telling you again.
I'm walking away. What am I doing?
Stop walking away from me.
My mom's picking me up.
He's good.
I want to phone my mom. I want to phone my mother.
Stop touching me. Stop touching him.
They're grabbing me and harassing me.
Sit down. Sit down and go in handcuffs.
OFC, what else? My mom FaceTime me.
Stop.
I'm walking away, trying to walk away, and they're grabbing me.
Sit down
and harassing
or
me.
go in handcuffs.
I got 3 cops on me from walking away.
Bro,
and
just
trying to
sit down.
He's trying to throw my shoe out of my hand. Mom, look. Mom, look. No.
Just stop.
Just stop.
I'm putting you in here. Bro, just stop. I'm being arrested. Stop.
I'm walking. My mom is coming to get me.
Okay.
Why am I being detained for? What did I do wrong?
You're not listening to me.
I'm not, but it's a freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. I don't gotta listen to you. What am I being detained for? I don't gotta listen to nobody, right, Mom? You're trying to detain me for speaking my.
She can stay on the phone.
Yes, but
All this time, Trent refused to obey the officers' commands, leaving them no choice but to detain him. However, that was when the real chaos ensued.
you can try it.
Just put your hands behind your back. Just put your hands behind your back.
For what? What did I do
Bro,
wrong?
you're not under arrest. You're just
I'm not
detained.
getting no handcuffs. I don't
You're
care.
just being detained.
Once my mom get here.
Okay.
No, I don't care,
Just,
Mom.
you're being detained, bro.
I'm not getting detained for what? They're trying to take my phone. They're trying to take my phone. Cooperate. We're going mom to hurry up because they're not going to take me now. Yeah. I'm at Harvard. No. Okay, I'm down. Look.
Get on your back. Get on your back.
Hey, look, everybody,
Get on your back.
4 people, 4 Relax. It takes 4 people. It takes 4.
Give me your arm.
Hey, Mom. Look, Mom. I got 5 cops on me trying to
Give me your arm.
save me. Use my mind. Freedom of speech. I didn't hear nothing.
Listen,
They're
relax.
on the phone. They can't get to my phone. They can't take it. Nope. We're not gonna take
Pull your
my
arm
phone.
out. Relax.
We're not gonna take my phone.
Stop resisting.
I'm gonna hold that shit to the death I die. Don't care to my mom. You can tase me. I'm gonna I'm saying, tase me, please. You're not taking my phone. I'm gonna call my mom.
Relax.
This is my mom. Nope. Let me talk to my mother before you hold on down. Yeah, just come now. I'm stuck. Mom.
Good. Hold him on the side. Hold him on. There's a firearm. Gun.
I was not in the bar with it.
You good? There's a firearm.
Nope.
No, secure. You got it. He's facing me. Watch out.
Yep. Got the concealed and I got my license for it.
Did you know it's illegal to have a firearm in a bar?
I said I didn't have it in the bar. Somebody threatened me and I went and go grab it. If I feel threatened, I took the class out. Bonus. I know all the rules and regulations. My mom's a fucking pup.
After detaining him, it was evident that Trent's next stop would be jail. Surprisingly, instead of being remorseful, the young man only made matters worse for himself.
Every time I saw fire on this. Yeah, what? No, I'm waiting for my mom to get here. I'm 18 years old.
Your car locked?
Nope. I'm still waiting for my mom. Don't care. Once my mom gets here, I'm waiting for my mom. I want to wait for mom to get here. She's on her way. I already talked on the phone with her. I don't give a f***. I'm waiting for my mom to get here. I don't give a f***. Anybody say it. I say what I said. I wait for my mother to get here. Alright, you might shoot me and kill me right now because, yep, I'm waiting for my mom. I swear to God, yeah, do it. I used to wrestle, dude. Come on. Yep, come on, dude. I'm waiting for my mom. I swear to God, I'll put up a battle till my mom get here. Yeah. One, hey, look, behind my back. One arm behind my back. When my mom get here, I said I'm waiting for my mom. I want my mom to get here first before you can do anything. No, stop touching me. Hey, my mom works for the law. She's coming. She works for the Martin County Sheriff's Department. Wait till my mom get here and you can talk to her. I don't care. I'm not getting any car. Listen, we're on the fight. I don't care, dude. I don't give a fuck what you say. Okay. I have a freedom of speech and everything. What am I saying? Listen, no, I'm waiting for my mom.
You need to relax.
I can't relax until my mom get here. I don't trust anybody but my mom.
No one's
my
gonna
mom
hurt
and
you.
dad been doing divorce. The only person I got in my life is my mom.
No
Don't even try to do that shit.
hurt you.
My mom's on her way. Just wait. You can't give me. You can't let me look at my mom in the eye and tell her.
Listen to me.
I want my mom.
Somehow, Trent believed that if he could only act out long enough, his mom would eventually come to his rescue. But when a police sergeant arrived, the gravity of the situation left the officers no choice but to use force.
I have no charges.
Firearm inside of the bar. Firearm inside of the bar.
Huh?
Yeah, firearm inside of my license.
You had a what?
A firearm inside the bar.
No,
Where's
I
the
didn't.
firearm?
How do you know I had it? How do you know I had it inside the bar? Prove it. Prove it. They can't prove it. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. But how? No. Firearm inside the bar. Dude, I grabbed that out of my car. Someone threatened me. I'm just waiting for my mother.
Have a seat. Okay. What's your name? Have a seat.
No, I already called her. Can you please get on my shirt?
Okay.
I'm gonna sit in the car. Can you please grab it for me, please?
Have a seat in the car. We'll grab
That shit
everything.
doesn't even look okay. Like, I'm not even that type of person. I will fight till my mom get here and you can shoot me and kill me. What's my mom? Yeah, but it's my mother. I don't have a dad. I don't have a dad.
Okay.
I look up to my mother, and she works for the Martin County Sheriff's Department. Once she get here,
She's on her way. I'll have her come over here
yes,
talk
I'm not
to you.
gonna sit in no cop car because I'm not that type of person. What did I do? Can you please tell me what I did?
You're gonna have to have a seat.
But you
You have
guys,
to have a seat. Get in.
Trent was eventually taken to the station and charged with carrying a concealed firearm, resisting arrest, and possession of controlled substances. But suspects trying to act tough and ending up getting what they deserve only gets interesting.
I need water right now. I don't have water to give you.
They got one in there. Stop pound me. Don't run up on me. You want me to die? You want me to die?
On November 20th, 2022, a man was going around the hotel, knocking on people's doors and doing other things before he was reported to the police. When police officers arrived, they wasted no time in assessing the situation.
Just make sure was that okay.
I got you. Yeah, you good. You want to run up there with me? Make sure you get up there.
Yeah, I just want to go to sleep. I just want to make sure I wasn't getting kicked out or.
Yeah, I think they're just not wanting you to be knocking on other people's doors just because it's 4:30.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. But I just want to make sure everything good, money good. Like I know what I'm losing. Like, all I know is.
Unless you on the road.
Uh-huh. People came to the room, we got back out, just knocking on the other's door and going back
Okay.
jumping over the fence.
Okay.
So,
Hey.
this is not safe for him.
Hey.
Man, listen, even if he's lying on you, just let it be. It's just words, right?
No, I can't let it be when it's just words. When his words against my words, and that's not equal. When
All right,
y'all
so-
just gonna just accept what he says.
So listen, on a trespass, it's a business, all right? The business in the state of Texas can criminally trespass you whenever they want for whatever reason they want. They don't even have to tell me the reason that they want you criminally trespassed, all right? So you got to be criminally trespassed. You understand what that means? If you come back here, you run the risk of going to jail.
Yeah, I understand that, but that just don't understand. I'm not even gonna go there with you. I'm not. I know better.
As a result of his disturbance, the hotel manager wanted him criminally trespassed from the property. However, this didn't sit well with the man, as he immediately began to act irrationally.
I didn't get my ID, identification from you. I didn't get anything from you. What do I need from you? You got it. You have it. What I need it from you now. I need it from you. I need everything. My ID.
You're gonna get received a paper.
I need it. Where is it?
The officer will get it to you.
Will you?
We don't get papers for criminal trespass. It's verbal.
He does not get paper from.
Trespasses are verbal. There's no paper that goes with them.
You got everything from me. You got it. You had it from earlier. Now I need what I need from me. I need what do I get back? I don't get nothing back.
You have all your legal papers.
I don't what like what?
Do you have your ID or anything on?
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. So you got your ID back? He got his hotel key back? Did you give it back to him?
No, he don't. What now I'm saying, what in order for him to get his ID code back, what do I need? I need it's something in for exchange for his ID code back. What?
The key card to the hotel room?
Yes.
That's their property.
What's my property? I own things.
You said you got your ID back?
No, that's not all the
What else
in this room.
What else do you have?
I have things in that room, from that room.
Okay.
I own things from that room. A bag, a whole bag.
You still got it up there?
A whole property bag, yes.
Let's go
Still
get it.
up there. Let's go get it.
You can get your property out of the room.
Get your stuff out. Then you'll be out.
All right, let's go do that, and then you get what you need.
I don't need to be outside with you.
Yes, but I need to know what to get.
I'll go with you. You know what's yours.
However, when the officers escorted the man to gather his belongings, he surprisingly became belligerent and soon escalated the situation.
Yeah, because you're being trespassed from the
you don't have
property.
to.
Because then you're going to lock the door
you
behind
don't
me,
have
and then
to.
you're not going to get
No,
out.
you don't have to. I'll be right here. I'll be right here. Thank you.
Stop trying to close the door on me, man.
I'm not.
I'm not even looking at what you're doing.
I'm not.
I'm not even looking at what you're doing.
But
this door is staying open.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now, this door is staying
I
open.
can close the door.
No, you're not closing this door. This door is staying open.
I'm not fighting about that.
You're good. You're the one making it a big deal.
No, you the one making it. You get all the things I need. deodorant, toothpaste. Look, but I already know, like, come on, man.
Thank you.
Are y'all okay?
Yeah, they always send 2 at nighttime, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. I'm not crazy. Like, come on, dude.
You know all this stuff about us and the law. Why don't you come work for us then?
Alright, get the fuck out my room.
Step back. Get your stuff.
Get back.
What is it?
Ooh. Stop. Are you good? Are you gonna keep resisting?
Due to his uncooperative behavior, the man was eventually pepper sprayed and arrested, but this was only the beginning compared to what he did next.
Opportunities, and I was trying to be as nice as I could to you.
No. It's alright. You ain't gotta. Nope. Yeah, you did that.
Quit. Stand up.
No. You did that. Why? Man, you did that. Man, you did that.
There's no elevator?
Nope. It's there. Get your feet on this.
Nah, I can't do it. You did it.
Lay it back.
I'm tired, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Why you doing it?
I don't care.
It's hard, man. Alright. I want you to let me die.
I'm not gonna let you die.
That was hot.
No. Oh yeah, that stuff's hot. For sure.
Can I get some water?
When EMS is bringing water, I don't have any water to give you.
It melts. I need water right now.
I don't have water to give you.
They got water in there. Stop on me.
Don't run up on me.
You want me to die? You want me to die, bitch? Give me some water, bro. Please water.
Hop in. You want to jump up like that? You can sit back there.
I just want some water, please.
Here, I'll go around, pull him in. Just hold him.
No, I don't.
I'll tell you this, you start banging my cage or kicking my door, you're gonna get sprayed again.
I'm not. The water gonna hot.
After putting him into the police cruiser, the officers conducted a search of the man's room and found the reason behind his agitation.
Just arrested this guy out of this hotel room for CT. He gave us permission to come back in his room to get his phone and his wallet. There is an AK laying on the bed. I kind of need some guidance on this one. That subject that's in custody, he wouldn't happen to be a felon, would he?
But even when they got to the station, the man's attitude only seemed to get worse.
Go sit down till they tell you to. Come on. You can just look at me all you want.
Bitch ass off.
Hey, so he's not happy.
I'm nothing with nothing. Nothing.
You're gonna answer your question.
I'm nothing.
As we answer.
I'm nothing.
No, you're connected.
I said I'm nothing. Stop playing me. I don't deserve to be here. He playing me.
Okay, But that's him, not us.
Nothing! Like I'm innocent! Leave me the fuck alone!
I'm fixing to do a COVID test on you.
Yeah.
Criminal trespass and resisting. And he got sprayed. Not by me, so I got sprayed too. He got sprayed. My partner sprayed him while I was about 6 inches from his face.
I got shit to say!
You're screaming.
I got shit to say! I said, yeah, no!
You're screaming for no
I'm
reason.
saying it, no! I'm pissed off! I don't give a fuck! I don't give a fuck!
He just started acting like this a couple minutes ago.
Baby! Baby, slow! The fuck like this shit, man? Leave me the alone, man!
Will you send him back down, please?
Come here.
They're about the house, but he doesn't want to listen.
Do I get a call? No, what you mean I don't want to listen? What's going on? I don't want to, I don't need to be here. I'm saying, I don't need to be here, man. I got a whole son. He's 2 years old. He's 2 years old, man. I got a son. I got a fucking son that's 2 years old, man. I want me to do all this, bitch. Do you want me here? I'm 2 years old. Come on, man. Be for real.
Sit
Man, I see you on, man.
down.
No.
Thank you.
No! If you fucking kill me, let me got my body, bro.
Calm down. You got it.
I don't need to be here. Get me out! Ah! Get me out! Get me out of here!
He was later charged with resisting arrest and criminal trespass, but this man wasn't the only one who believed he didn't deserve to be arrested, as you'll see in this next case.
Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Ashley, sit on the stretcher. Sit on the stretcher and stop this. Ashley. Ashley, Daddy.
On February 7th, 2023, a highly intoxicated Ashley was reported to the police after she was seen screaming on the floor at a gas station. Soon after, officers arrived and confronted the woman who was now standing next to her car.
Okay.
He saw everything. I did not drive.
Okay,
I did not drive.
Who can you call to come pick you up?
My mom.
Your mom? Okay.
Or my dad. My mom. My car.
This is your car?
Yes.
Where's the guy that
my
left?
dad is a cop. You can call my dad and my dad.
Where's the guy that left that was with you?
I don't know. I don't know. You can verify I was not driving.
All right, just calm down for a
My
minute.
foot, my left foot is broken. I cannot drive. I cannot move.
What's your name?
My name is Ashley. My father's name is Brian. He's a cop.
Spell that name for me. Okay, what's your middle name?
And I have not done nothing wrong.
What's your birthday? What is your mom or dad's number we called?
I don't know. I truly do not know my dad's number because he just got a brand new number. My mom just got a brand new number.
Where's he live at?
Somewhere in Tavares. My foot is broken. You can tell I did not drive.
Who was the guy you were with?
I do not know his first or last name.
Okay. Is this your child?
Yes, as he can tell you, I did not leave. I did not drive. I did not do nothing with my child. I want you to say.
So was the other guy driving?
No, not my car.
So who was driving?
He was driving my car, and then he stopped here, and then he just walked away from my car. The moment that man walked into my car, and he could vouch for that I was not driving my car.
We want to get you
Don't
and your
touch my kid.
We want to get you and your child home safe. So who do you call someone to come pick you
I
and
understand that, but I don't
You need to try to think. Do you have a friend?
I want him to.
During the encounter, the officers discovered that a man had driven the car but had fled the scene before their arrival, leaving the woman and her daughter. Since Ashley wasn't in trouble, she was asked to provide a contact number for someone to pick her up, but this request proved to be difficult for her.
Yes, mercy.
I am Ashley. You trying to say who is she? I am Ashley. I'm telling you. Because he being a dumbass. I'm telling you who I am. I'm just somebody. He's like, call her. I'm telling you who I am. And he's saying all that shit.
Listen to me. What I'm gonna do is use my resources to try to find your parents' number.
You're gonna do what?
use my resources.
You're gonna use your resources.
Ma'am.
Back up.
Don't touch my hand.
You're going to go to jail.
I'm asking you not to touch me. You
Don't
touching
put
me.
your
I
hand
have
in my
my
face.
I did not put my hand in your face.
Yes, you
Don't
did.
touch me.
Listen.
You said what, sir?
Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
Put your hand down.
What did you say?
Put your hand down. I'll talk to you.
I'm gonna talk to you like this. I'm not touching him. I'm not in his space. What did you say, sir?
Put your hand
I'm
down.
talking.
Put your hand down.
What's going on?
You can continue talking to him. I just
I'm
got
talking.
here. Back up, please.
Oh, I'll back up.
You smell like alcohol now. I don't like the smell.
I wasn't driving.
You ain't getting.
So
I wasn't driving. He's my witness.
Okay.
I never was driving.
Listen to me. Stop talking for a second. Stop. Do you have a phone number for someone that can come get you? You're drunk. You can't drive. We don't want you to drive. Where's your phone?
I don't have my phone. My phone was taken out of my car. Listen, that's what I'm trying to explain.
Okay, so
my phone was taken out of my car. I'm trying to tell the white guy where my phone was taken. He said, "Are you driving?" Him as a black guy right there. As my witness, I never pulled up driving.
Okay, listen. We gotta find a solution.
Okay.
Give me a phone number to call someone that can come get you in your car.
Okay, I got a solution.
What?
I didn't pull up driving. That's it.
Okay, we didn't see you in the car. That's that. We can't arrest you for DUI because we don't see you driving. So that's out
I
of the
never
question.
drove.
Even if you did, it don't matter.
It don't matter because I didn't.
Okay.
As him as my witness, I never pulled up driving.
Okay.
My thing is, why he trying to grab my arm and try to do all the rah-rah shit? I didn't pull up driving.
For some reason, Ashley's behavior quickly changed from crying like a baby to being agitated with the officers. However, this was only the beginning of her uncooperative behavior.
What is your mom number?
Like a mom for you and your daughter.
What is your mom number?
Baby, can I use your phone?
I've got a phone right here. What is your mom number?
What's the number?
Can I type in the number?
Sure. I'm gonna hold it. You type it in.
Okay, can I hold it? So I can put it to my ear? Can I hold it to put it?
I won't put it on speakerphone. I didn't know you had a kid in the car. That changes everything.
I called that over. Try to help you.
I understand, baby. My thing is, I didn't have no phone.
Oh, let me see this. You didn't.
Okay, hold on, baby.
You didn't dial a number.
Okay, because I'm in the middle of dialing the number. Do you understand? But I'm stopping to speak to him.
Okay, don't speak to him. You with me right now.
I understand, but he just spoke to me.
Please put the number in the phone so we can get you and your daughter home.
Okay, here's some cards.
Yeah, she ain't getting these back. So, get that number. We got. What's the number? Man, what is the number? Huh? Say what?
You said what?
What is the number?
Are you trying to be slick?
I'm
Are
trying
you trying to be an asshole?
No.
Because I was trying to give you the number until you tried to be a dick to the cop.
No, I want you to talk to
and
me.
then I was trying to give you the number.
What
But my daughter has to use the restroom. I have no problem giving you the number because I was not the one driving. Listen, before you interrupt me, because you trying to roll your eyes, trying to be a dick, I have no problem. I was not driving. I have volunteered or other people saying I was not driving. I'm not the one. I know for a fact I'm not finna go to jail for no.
Ma'am, we're past that. Can you
It does not
just
matter.
give the number so we can get you
I
and your
got
daughter
it.
home?
Brian's on his way. That's what I was trying to tell you. I was going to find your dad's number. I just spoke with him. He'll be here in 20 minutes.
The cops are these people are not the road cops, okay?
After several attempts to get Ashley to comply with them, the police officers were finally able to contact her father, but while they waited for his arrival, Ashley's behavior only got worse.
Just letting you know she's acting a fool here. So we're being very patient. We took the keys.
See, but I got no drivers. I don't got shit to drive. You saying I'm driving? What keys? Even got keys.
We're trying to be
I'm
patient.
driving. Out here can respond. I never drove over here.
Okay.
So dumb. I never pulled up over here. I'm sitting the driver say okay. The fuck? Okay, people can vouch. I never drove. You can laugh as much as you want.
I sure can.
Show is. Show on by the camera. I never drove.
Good. I'm glad.
Good. Glad. I'll be ready to kill some shit. Also, real shit. Let me put my hair up. Beat somebody ass. I don't give a shit about your camera going. All that camera going when I whoop your ass. On some real shit. G shit. Got a real bitch and gang. Pump a real bitch and gang on G shit. That's what's crazy. bitch ass not talking. Your kids killed, your mama friend. All that killed. That's what's crazy.
All this while, the woman yelled all sorts of profanities at the officers and soon left them with no choice but to give her what she deserved.
We're young.
Oh, corporate young. I'll be on the same street, same day.
I don't care. I don't take nothing personal. Doesn't mean nothing to me. I don't want to take. I don't want to have to take you to jail.
Hope so.
I don't. You got your baby here.
Hope so.
You can get pissed off at me all you want. I don't care.
So, hope so.
Don't bother. That don't bother me.
Hope so. Hope so. Because if they wasn't there and you was in uniform, I'll get the shit out of your ass. That's what the difference
You probably
is.
would. You probably could. It's okay.
Not could. I would. How that fake ass black ass would sit right there, I'll be shit out of their ass.
She won't touch me, I tell you that now. You.
Oh God, I would.
How about you act like you got some sense in front of your daughter?
You better check my track record.
Act like you got some sense in front of your daughter.
You got your child here.
You
Why don't you
better
act
check
like
my track record.
it? Act like a
You
mama.
better check my track record.
Act like a mama.
You better check my shit.
Quit calling him that.
That's all I gotta say. You better check my shit. Jeans, y'all BD. Plain BD.
What is BD?
Check my shit.
Is that a Tavares
Check my
game?
shit. I ain't from Tavares. I'm from Orlando.
Birthday. BD stands for birthday.
BD stands for BD Clay. What you were trying to be on?
Not even a
birthday.
BD game in Orlando.
I ain't have nobody come out here. Get my keys. I'm gonna have somebody from inside take me home.
Your dad will be here in a minute.
Oh, it don't matter.
Oh, the
Mommy
keys
get my
ain't getting. Keys not coming back to you.
It don't matter, because mommy
Back
get
up.
my keys.
Back up.
It don't matter, mommy get my keys.
I've had enough of you. You're not gonna get up my face. That's assault. That's assault on a law enforcement officer. That is an assault on a law enforcement officer.
But even after she was arrested, Ashley still proved to be difficult and refused to listen to the officers.
On some real shit, I didn't get in their face or none shit, baby. Oh, my baby in the car, I'm not getting in the car.
Down. You're gonna get in the car.
I want my baby to make sure she's
Get in the car.
We ain't leaving till your dad gets here.
I can get myself in the car. Okay, move.
Your daddy's coming. I called him. If you would have chilled out and stayed in the freaking car, you would have
Sit
I can bend down. Look at me.
Sit down.
I'm not gonna talk. I will bend down now. Sit down. Look at me, sir.
Sit down and scoot
Okay,
back.
sir.
Sit.
Can you take the money out of my hand? And I will sit down. That's all I ask.
Sit down. Down.
But listen, Reverend.
I can listen to you when you sit down.
Ma'am?
I have no problem listening.
I ask.
Yes, sir,
I
and
tell,
I listen.
I make.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
can you
sit
put me in
down.
my face real quick?
Sit down. Now you're being made.
Okay. No.
You're being made. In. Put your head in.
Yes, sir.
Put your head in. Put your head in. Put your head in. Sit down. Get on the other side. Pull her over.
I'm trying to come, sir.
Get in the car. Not playing this game.
I'm not trying to play no game with you. I can't move, sir. I have a broken foot.
You could if you would have did what we asked you.
Hold on.
You gonna do what we asked?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sit back up.
Okay, stop, please, because I legitimately have a broken foot. I'ma listen.
Sit.
Yes, sir.
Slide in.
Okay, yes, sir.
Duck your head in. Slide in.
Can you
It's your
just-
good foot. Slide
Yes,
in.
that's my
Duck
bad
your
foot.
head.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna double.
This is your bad foot here. This
But
is your good foot.
No, this is my bad foot, because you see it. I'm trying to show you. That's the only reason. You see the black and blue mark on my big
Your
toe?
foot looks a little swelled up. Yes, ma'am. Your toe looks a little
Yes,
black.
I have a broken foot. That's all I'm asking. I want all I want to do. All I want to do is make sure I have my daughter taken care of. I'm not trying to be wrong. I don't care about going to jail. I don't give a f- about going to jail. Go to jail 20 times. My dad already know I don't give a f- about going to jail. One thing is my daughter. That's the only thing I give a f- about.
Sit
I'm
down.
not running.
You're not gonna get anywhere. Just
I'm
sit down.
I'm not gonna go nowhere.
She wasn't driving.
I wasn't driving, like, I got witnesses. I wasn't driving. I had nothing to do with it.
It is quite disappointing that Ashley chose to blame her inability to enter the squad car because of an injury on her foot instead of cooperating with the officers. However, her belligerent behavior did not change, even when her father joined them.
Daddy, let me get my kid a kiss. Daddy got me handcuffed. Get off of me. No. I want to kill him if I go to jail. Let me kill him. No, that stole my car. Let me kill him. I want to kiss that. Baby, you better go get mad right now. Let me kiss. I want to kiss. I gotta go to jail already. Let me kiss my baby goodbye. I don't give a f who my daddy is. I don't give a f. They not gonna let me go with him because he's drunk. I'm telling you.
Baby, think about your baby. You're thinking about yourself right now.
You
need to think about your baby. You want to see your baby? You want to give her a kiss? You need to calm the down. Okay? You'll be out in the morning and you're going to see your baby. If you keep acting an ass, you're not going to see her. DCF going to have her. And you ain't getting your baby back because DCF don't play that shit.
All I do, all I ask,
DCF ain't going.
It don't matter if I don't drive home. All I want to do is give my kid a kiss. I never got, listen, Daddy, I never got in their face. That right there slammed me against the, but listen, that right there slammed me against the car. They said I got in his face and slammed me on the car, said I put his hands on it. Pull the cop video camera on the car. I never once got in his face. I never once touched him. Talk to her, because she saw everything. I'm gonna calm down, but talk to her. She saw.
After several back and forths, it was evident that Ashley would be taken to the station. However, even after an ambulance arrived to take her for an evaluation, Ashley remained uncooperative, escalating the situation drastically.
Dad!
I've got everything.
I'm sorry. Dad! Get off here.
Come on.
Dad! Mom!
Calm down.
Come get me!
Ashley, sit down. You gotta have a seat. Sit down.
Don't go that way. Don't go that way.
No.
Ashley, sit on the stretcher. Sit on the stretcher and stop this.
Ashley. Ashley, Daddy's here. Listen. Don't kick him. Don't kick him.
Stop.
Come on.
Glass, grab. Put your leg on the knees.
Ashley, just
You gonna let them take me? You gonna let them take me? Count your days. Look at me in my eyes. Count your days. Look me in my eyes. Count your days. That's all I want you to do. Dad! I'm some real cheese. I'm some cheese.
They have to do this for their safety. They have to do this for their safety.
Kill him, kill them. What's your name? What's your name? Legally, you gotta give me your name and your badge.
We don't have a badge.
What's your name? Take a picture of them now. You better come get me.
We're putting
Oh,
one down
not
here.
the ass off. Are you gonna come get me?
In the end, Ashley was charged with simple assault on a police officer and resisting arrest. She spent 6 months complying with a pre-trial intervention program before the state attorney dismissed her prosecution. But people trying to be gangsters doesn't end here. It gets even worse.
If I had a badge on, I would beat y'all.
On July 30th, 2022, Ohio police officers pulled over a vehicle in the parking lot of an apartment complex in Akron, Ohio. When the officers approached the vehicle, they found 5 teenagers inside the vehicle with 5 loaded weapons in the back cargo area and immediately sprung into action.
Yeah, we can put her down my cruiser.
However, while the police officers conducted the arrest, they were confronted by a group of teens who believed that what the officers were doing was wrong.
Hey, though, I'll come on for sure. I'll definitely, hey. I'll come on. Hey, you go ahead. Hey, I'm your sister.
Don't look back as far as I told you to be back.
Oh, don't talk to him like that then. Come on. Yeah, you don't want to touch me. Don't touch me.
Step back.
Hey, bro, why you putting her in handcuffs?
Step back. She's under arrest.
For what? My cousin ain't going nowhere. You saw don't see a girl. Stop talking.
Nobody got no gun, bro.
Or what? They gonna shoot me. I don't got no gun. Shoot me.
Everybody go. Get going. Everybody go.
Nigga, you all arrested girls. What you talking about, bro? No, stop touching me.
Do you know why she's under arrest?
Why?
Do you know?
Why?
Okay.
Why? Do you know? Do you know? What you gonna do? What you gonna hit me? What you gonna hit me?
Rip Jalen Walker, where's your names out on your badges?
Mine's right there. Mine's right there.
Right, but y'all here though. Y'all here though.
Why are y'all arresting girls?
Y'all really killing people. Y'all not even do.
Okay, keep going.
What you talking about? Somebody got shot yesterday. I didn't do.
Killed they self, bro. They killed that boy, bro.
Back over here.
Yo, egg kid ass.
For real, Rip Jalen Walker.
You look like a buster. Yo, head ass.
No, listen. Chill.
These officers it is. This what y'all did when y'all ran Jalen Walker down too, huh? Guns, that's what y'all like to do. Y'all see y'all like to do, huh?
It's lame, man. Oh, lame as hell.
Now you just keep looking at your soft. Wondering what
Who saw? Without that badge, you couldn't show nobody that saw. Only hard because y'all got guns. That's the only reason y'all. If y'all ain't had them guns, keep it real. Would y'all fight us? Y'all got hey, like you only hard because you got a. You know that, right? You know hard don't shoot.
You know what? Do you know why?
That's the only reason why you hard, bro. You got.
You're the kind of kid back in the day when I didn't. You would get hurt.
You won't be allowed around here. You won't be allowed around here without that badge.
Throughout the encounter, the teenagers were rowdy and refused to comply with the officers' commands to leave the area. However, harassing the officers wasn't the only thing they did.
First, stop touching me. You was here first. Did y'all have probable cause? Yes. You been arguing. I've been talking to you since all these cars came here. Stop lying.
I'm not gonna lie. You know
like this.
What? Like why? I'm not explaining. So why did y'all take the car? Y'all right there. Why did they take the car? Alright. Y'all don't have probable cause. Y'all pulled up, hopped out, and walked up to a car. Y'all pulled up, hopped out, and walked to a car. What about that girl that got shot?
What about her?
The one in Cleveland.
We don't work with
We're in Akron. We're not in Cleveland.
He's a chicken chaser. He's one of the chicken chasers.
Do that.
I know that guy.
We're just here to chat.
Alright, but why you
What? Niggas safe. Walking up to the car, knocking on the window, pulling out the car. What's keeping people safe? People dying every day. What are y'all really doing? Y'all just killed the innocent. Y'all just killed the innocent. Did you know that? Did you know that? Did you know that? If you're gonna ask me a question, answer a question. Did you know it was guns in the car? Oregon.
Wasn't here. I showed up later.
Oregon. So you knew it was guns in the car, or I thought so?
If I had a badge on, I would beat y'all.
Oh, he can't fight.
I don't know what the fuck noon is, bro. Shut up and solve some murders. Detective, solve some murders. Hey, shut up. Good job. Right hard to solve it.
How do we be knowing about who did what before y'all? I'm confused.
Because you guys don't say anything.
So y'all been party. That's your job. Your job.
I ain't talking to you.
You shut the up.
The only reason why you're talking like that is because I have a badge on. Knowing that I can't say nothing back to you. You wouldn't. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee it. I put money on it.
Don't put money on it.
No, I put money on it. Exactly.
officers investigating and tolerated the unpleasant conversation before finally leaving the area with the suspects. During the gun bust, a 17-year-old boy was arrested and charged with 2 counts of carrying concealed weapons and 2 counts of having weapons under disability, while the other 4 were questioned and released. But wannabe gangsters getting what they deserve doesn't end here, as you'll see in the case of Demetrius Cox.
Because I don't want you in trouble. I want you to go back to school. I want you to do that. I like, Mom, I was there. We go out the door. This dude get into it. This dude, people say he arguing with me. Ain't nobody said nothing to me or nothing. Shots rang out. I'm gone. I run.
This is 20-year-old Demetrius Cox, a young football player who on April 14th, 2020, shot a man at a house party in Davenport, Florida. When officers responded to a report of shots fired, they could not locate any shooting victims, but were later contacted by the Orange County Sheriff's Office in reference to a victim, identified as 20-year-old Wolf Luma, dropped off at a hospital. After confirming that Wolf was shot at the house party they had initially responded to, the deputies were able to link Demetrius to the murder and brought him in for questioning.
And anything else happened at the party?
The girl shut the party down. We go out the door.
Now, when you say the girl, the
girl,
specific girl, or
no, it was just like, it's too much. It's too much going on. Y'all need to just go.
Go.
So we leave out.
Okay. And then what happened from there?
It's altercation. This dude arguing this dude, and shots rang out.
Shots rang out. Okay. So let's slow down a little bit, okay? Because I mean, there's everybody's sides, and honestly, there's a lot of people that probably think I should be talking to you right now, but I want to hear your side, because you being in school and with your mother, everything that she told us over there, and it just doesn't sound like you. Like,
yeah, it ain't. That's why.
I mean, maybe the stuff that we've had is a front. Maybe the stuff that I had is something else. But
I'm gonna be up front with y'all. Listen,
okay?
Cause I ain't know. You feel me? Okay. That ain't just it. My grandma come here and slap the shit out of me.
Okay.
It is like she don't even play. My mother had already told me, she was like, son, you know, I used to do my thing in the street now. You know, everybody know me. Go on down there and talk to them people, because I don't want you in trouble. I want you to go back to school. I want you to do that. I like, Mom, I was there. We go out the door. This dude get into it. This dude, people say he arguing with me. Ain't nobody said nothing to me or nothing. Shots rang out. I'm gone. I run.
Okay.
That was it.
In the beginning, Demetrius, with an open and friendly attitude, claimed he had fled the scene immediately after he heard gunshots. However, the detectives knew this was not true and decided to use a different approach.
There's specific reasons why the party started to be shut down. Okay? Do you know why? Can you tell me
they said it was something about guns within the party or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing good. Okay? We're doing good. There was guns in the party. Okay. Do you know who had the guns at the party?
These dudes were from a whole different. It was a bunch of dudes in here with guns.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I believe that.
Yes, sir.
I believe that. Were you one of those guys?
No, sir. I didn't have a gun.
You were never in the party waving a gun around?
No, just think about it.
No, disrespectfully like that, but just having it, just chilling.
Nah.
I'm not saying you were like, you know, doing crazy stuff. I'm saying just chilling. No? Okay. During that time, was there any altercations that happened between people at the party?
What? It was a big, it wasn't no altercation. It was, they ended up getting a big circle and was like, and it was like, shit, it wasn't no altercation. Everybody was, before they kicked everybody out, the girls were over-exaggerating. They were just over-exaggerating. Nobody had problems. Before they even kicked everybody out, it was uno, or it was from the gamble on top. That was it. Nobody had no problems. None of the girls went kicking everybody out. Everybody went outside. Just one person said something to this person. Shots rang out.
Up to this point, Demetrius maintained his innocence and refused to come clean about his involvement in the crime. However, believing the young man was a good person, the detective remained friendly and continuously tried to get him to open up about the events leading up to the shooting.
No?
I just seen him whip it out.
Okay.
I
mean, what was it? If you saw him whip it out, what?
I didn't, like, he just let him take out the gun. I'm like, man, these dudes tripping.
So was it a gun or was it something else?
It was a gun. It was a gun.
It was a gun?
Yes, sir.
Like a normal looking gun? Did you know, like, what kind of gun it was? No, nothing like that? Okay. What did the other guys have? What kind of guns did the other guys have?
When you go by, they firing.
Were they smaller guns like the one Wolf had, or were they bigger guns?
I just seen.
And how many were there? Do you remember?
It was like 3 or 4 of them.
3 or 4 of them?
Mm-hmm.
And they all had guns?
Nah, I don't think they all had guns.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1 or 2 had guns?
I can't tell you. When Wolf went to firing, I was out of there.
Okay, so they started firing at each other.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
I don't know. I'm gone.
Okay. You're gone.
I'm out of there.
But, I mean, did you just leave running, or how'd you leave?
I ran.
But you ran back home. Did you get
calling rides? Calling rides.
Calling
running.
rides?
I'm calling rides. Trying to get me around. Oh hell no, this ain't me.
So who ended up taking you home?
One of my friends.
You one of your girlfriends?
No, just one of my friends.
One of your friends? What's their name? You can give me a nickname if you want.
Can I give you a nickname?
Whatever you call them. I mean, and if you can give me the car, that'll be great. That way I can confirm what you're saying. And my only issue is that, I guess, coming in here, I had a preset mindset about who you were, just as a matter of fact of what people told me about your family. And that's good. That's a good thing, okay? But now we're running into maybe some cloudy issues, and I want to say, give you the benefit of the doubt that it's because you saw maybe a traumatic event. And I can tell you myself, and I can tell you he's also been involved in traumatic events, that sometimes that not only can change your perspective on something, but it can actually completely change your mindset about if you're in trouble, if you're not in trouble, if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, you freak out. And I can tell you that there's an explanation for what happened, but you need to think correct right now.
Okay.
Because we're seeking the truth.
I know, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying to me.
Suspecting that Demetrius wasn't telling the full truth, the detective pushed harder, urging him to reflect on what he had seen and decide if he wanted to get out of the situation. But somehow, he brushes this off and continues to dance around the questions being asked.
Okay, so let's start there. Okay, just to get this facts correct. You get there in what vehicle?
I want to say it was an Infiniti or a Nissan. It's one of them.
Was it an Infiniti? Cause
I know it's an Infiniti or a Nissan. It's one of those cars.
Okay, I can tell you right now, there's no Infinitis on the log. There's
it was a Nissan.
Okay, so let's start there. A Nissan. Okay, let's just be factual. Let's be correct. So a Nissan. What color is the Nissan?
It's like a gray car. Gray car.
Okay. Who is with you in the Nissan?
I told you, Lil Rowan and Lil Chris.
Okay, so that is accurate. Little Chris. Was there anybody else in the car? There was nobody else in the car?
What's up?
Can I ask you an honest question?
Yes, sir. A lot of people had guns at this party.
I believe that. And
people were very detailed about you and you dancing and hanging with a gun in your hand.
People can say anything, man.
I know people can say anything, man, but you got.
So what y'all got me on? I want to know what do y'all have me on right now? Y'all are confusing me.
I almost feel like not saying anything else because you're not being correct with us.
I gave you everything I can tell you.
Well, number one, to tell you the truth, these two people, if they were in the car or they weren't, I can tell you right now, they weren't the only people in the car because that car was full.
That car was not full.
Well, not full, but you know, there was more people in that car.
Well, listen.
And you don't know people in the truck.
I want to know, am I being charged with anything? That's all I want to know. So I can call my mother, she can get my lawyer, y'all can just take it from there. Because now y'all are confusing me. First I come back.
Just remember,
Even after being confronted about the discrepancies in his story, Demetrius stood his ground and refused to change his story, leaving the detectives no other choice but to accuse him of the shooting outrightly.
For that, and believe what you're saying over video, over 20 other people that we've talked to, I mean, you gotta give me something to... Actually, you know what? You didn't have to give me anything inside the party. You could just explain to me what happened outside, and you probably would have had a good explanation. And by the way, even justification for what happened.
I just gave you outside.
But you are obviously not interested in that, so...
He asked me about Glock 9. What Glock 9 got to do with this? Nothing. This is about a shooting.
You see it right there, right before the shooting?
That don't got nothing to do with none of that.
I'm not saying he did the shooting.
I'm saying, so what you saying? Okay, how can you just sit here and say I did the shooting?
Because we have witnesses saying that you did the shooting. So Now, that's not my question. My question is this. My question is this. Was there justification for that or not? Because part of the law, was there justification for what happened?
I feel like you caught me down here. You like, okay, but the cops want to give me a good side of his story, a good point of view of what's going on. I give you my side and everything. It's like y'all still ain't believing me. That's crazy.
Why are we believing you though? Why?
Because you said I'm lying. What am I lying about?
You dancing inside the party with a gun? Let's start there.
The problem is a lot of people have social media, like, you know, and
You
everyone
know what this is right here?
videos.
When the people are going like this?
Yeah. So
You don't think nobody was doing that at the party?
Show me the video. Show me the video.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start with one video. I'm gonna see if he's honest.
Alright, just show me one.
Do you know? I'm gonna show you one video and we'll go from there. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna show you one video.
Don't show him too much though.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you one video.
At this point, the detectives decided to show him video evidence contradicting all that he had been saying. But even when faced with a murder charge, Demetrius still refused to confess what had happened that night.
And I even told you, bro, there's an explanation for what happened. You think that I normally say that to people? No. Why would I give you a justification for a crime?
Am I a suspect or am I a witness?
Now listen, I was hoping.
I want to know, am I a witness or am I a suspect?
The fact of the matter is I thought you were a victim up until right now when we started talking.
So you think I'm a suspect now?
Honestly, I just wish you the best. That's it. Because I think you belong on the field playing football.
Damn, that's crazy how you just, I thought you was the cool one. But that's crazy. It's crazy how I came here a victim, now I'm a suspect. That's crazy.
That's because you're not being honest from the beginning.
I hear you telling the truth. Hey, you guys want to tell you
the honest truth.
Screw this. I'm going down with this. You want to talk to us, we're all ears. But the fact of the matter is, I think there was an explanation or justification for what happened. You didn't do nothing, you jumped a wall, you didn't see anything. Okay, that's your story. Keep that story. Okay? I mean, it is what it is. I came here fully, and I even took time to tell you, man, think about this because this is not a game.
I can't tell you nothing else. I feel like you forced me to take
this. This is not a game where you can just, protect. This is real life. This is real. All right, this ain't gonna go down like that.
I'm ready to go to the other side now.
You
saying now you finna just charge with something they do. Hey, I don't mind because it'll be in the court. It'll be in the court.
That's absolutely correct. Yeah.
Okay.
But, it is what it is.
How long will it take them to come transport me?
I'll ask that question too, but it should be fast.
Demetrius's story does not change, and neither does his demeanor, as he believes he is innocent and that his lawyer will be able to get him out of the situation. But even when he was being processed, Demetrius showed no outward sign of fear or guilt.
Sorry, I work slow, but...
I think old pal likes seeing you work.
Watch her work all the time.
You gotta watch him.
It's okay, he knows I'm married.
Married women be the ones.
The what?
Married women are the ones.
No.
They can't tell. She's married. How can she tell on you?
I wouldn't disrespect her like that.
Yeah, you sound like a man that's just sitting there lying.
What if I tell you that I was gay?
Shut up though, we're okay. You got to go.
Is that because you don't like to
I gave you my family. I'm not trying to be your present, but where if you're in the mood of getting your...
Well, how old are you?
20.
You shouldn't be talking that way.
I'm asking. Oh, right, okay, not you, man. My fault. You. Well, if you're in the mood or getting your groove on and they call you and you're in her spot, what you gonna do?
No, you have to.
You gonna get it? So you're not gonna pick up, you're gonna fall back out there.
Alright, go ahead and wipe that hand, and then we'll take care of that.
See, boy. Man, see? You just like, you like me, you feel me? But I was just, I'm just faster and I can.
During the procedure, Demetrius made some highly inappropriate remarks about the technician and the detective, and even went as far as crossing the line of what would be considered harassment.
Alright. The other hand, please.
Nah, for real, you're not married, no, you don't have a girlfriend, nothing? Oh, well, how old you is?
3.
You got a girl. Oh, yeah, you're old, yeah.
That's offensive.
No, it isn't.
You don't call people old.
It's not a compliment to be called young either, though.
Thank you.
No, I said it's not a compliment.
To be called young?
Everyone's their own person. Anyone can do anything. I can't go around worried about that, though, you know?
Yeah.
You got great prints.
That's it right there?
Yes. I'm gonna give you your wife.
What transport at?
Hours after the interview, Demetrius was released on bail just in time for his 21st birthday. However, a few hours later, officers received reports of shots being fired and arrived at the location to find Demetrius dead inside a car. But Demetrius wasn't the only one who thought he could deny his way out of a crime, as you'll soon see.
What's going to be on the video? Yeah, what's going to be on it? Like, is there going to be a rap video on it? I don't know. I don't think you saw recording. Yeah, shooting's on the video.
This is 20-year-old Jordan Jaime Silver, who on July 27, 2020, shot and murdered 23-year-old Haley Koch and injured her 22-year-old boyfriend, Eric Bernowski, during the filming of a rap video before fleeing from the scene. He was later arrested for trespassing after the police found him hiding under a cooking grill in someone's backyard. Unfortunately for Jordan, when he was brought in for questioning, the detectives were not concerned about his trespassing charge, but wanted to know what happened that led to the death of Haley.
You were charged with something I have nothing really to do with over there. Okay. I'm interested in something else that happened.
They put me in cuffs and they didn't tell me what I was getting arrested for.
Well, you were on someone's
charged for.
So right now, they put you in custody for being on that guy's porch in the back there. Okay. That's what you're in custody for. Understand?
Yes, sir.
And I don't even talk to you about that, really. Yeah, but honestly, I wouldn't stress about it, trust me. Honestly, that right now is not something that I'm really here to even talk to you about. Okay? I don't care about that. I really don't. All right?
Yep.
What we want to talk to you about is something that happened earlier this evening. Okay? The early morning hours, okay? Jordan, what led you over to that area today?
So is this how we're gonna start it?
Yeah.
Is this the first question?
Yeah. Well, it's not a question. We want to hear your story, buddy. You tell us. Tell it however you want to tell it.
Look, this is all I got to say.
Okay.
And this is all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm starting off just like this.
Right.
I want to be a rapper.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
When I grow up. So that bandana that you guys had found next to my mask, we were, I was supposed to shoot a music video. Okay?
Okay.
Supposed to shoot a music video. Next thing you know, stop, I hear gunshots, and I run.
So let me ask you this. You said you're sitting on the trunk of a car and you heard gunshots and you ran, right?
I wasn't sitting on the trunk of the car when it happened. I was kind of just like looking around, seeing what was going on. It was dark.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Can you describe what was going on around you before the gunshots happened?
Yeah. Malin was telling us about like what we're doing in the music video.
Earlier that day, the police retrieved a digital camera from the crime scene that showed how Jordan, Haley, Eric, and another man, Giovanni Bosques, had planned on shooting what was supposed to be a kidnapping-themed rap music video, complete with fake blood and a real handgun. While they were filming, Jordan began to act erratically, and then pointed the gun at Haley and pulled the trigger before turning to Eric and shooting him twice. However, during the interview, Jordan initially confessed to participating in the rap video, but denied any involvement in the shooting or knowing any of the victims.
Here's the thing. We know that you were over in that area tonight, where, like we were saying, there was gunshots and you ran off. That I believe 100% with you. It's the issue that I have is what happened just prior to that, because I think you know a little bit more about what happened, because there's something that I have that is not going to look good for you. That's why I'm asking you, because I want to hear it from you, because right now what you're saying is not exactly what I'm seeing.
Okay.
So is there some type of clarification that you might be able to give to us? Because I wasn't there. He wasn't there. So understand, this is like that olive branch that comes out to you that says,
Well,
you know what?
I really don't know what you've seen, because I ain't really seen much. You know what I mean?
But Jordan, here's the deal. Look, and you're a smart guy. You know that we're not out here to play games with you, bro. This guy's the lead on the case. I'm out here working it with him. You know that we've been on this since 4:30 this morning, bro. We've been working this thing hard. You're in here talking to us because we feel that you may have some information. If there was an argument that took place out there, if somebody tried to rob somebody, if somebody tried to do something crazy out there, this is that opportunity to tell that story of what happened. The story of, I don't know anything, I just took off running, is probably not going to be the best thing for you to come up with. I can just tell you that right now, because there's multiple other people that were there that would be more than happy that have already spoken to us, okay? So I'm just giving you, everybody gets an opportunity, because it needs to come from you, because that way I can say it's the truth. If it comes from you, I know it's the truth.
You better not put blame on me, because I didn't shoot nothing.
So what happened to the white girl?
What do you mean?
What happened to her? You're saying the white girl, what was her involvement with this?
This time, Jordan pretended to know nothing and gave only vague answers, thinking he could fool the detectives. However, as the detectives pressed on with their questioning, the young man began to tell a different story.
Remember what I told you. We've been working this for 6 hours now. There's not a lot of answers that we don't know. What we don't know is your explanation. And again, your explanation is for your benefit, to be able to tell us how this happened and why this happened and what occurred and anything else. A lot of times things go crazy and go bad and people don't plan it. The worst thing that can happen is that someone planned this. This is how this happened. It was planned. Oh my God. Somebody planned for a gun to be fired down there. Because that makes you look horrible. Whoever pulled the trigger, that makes them look horrible. Okay? If it's an accident, so be it. Tell that story that it's an accident. If it's self-defense, so be it. But don't sit in here and say it didn't happen. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Because, bro, that's the worst thing, I'm telling you. Because that just shows that somebody's not telling the truth. And all we want is the truth. We want your version of the truth and exactly how it happened. Tell me what happened down there at that gravel road. That's it. I know already. I want to hear your side. I want to see from your vision and what you saw. So who's holding the gun when the gun went off? That's an easy answer for me, bro. Don't shit, you're not protecting anyone, anything else, just tell me that part and let's move forward from there at least.
Listen. About 3 cars pulled up blasting music. I said, what the boom, 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 boom. I'm running too. Yeah, what do you mean?
At this point, the detectives knew Jordan was lying, but rather than accusing him of being the shooter right away, they continued to question him, hoping to extract more information from him.
What's going to happen when we recover the film, the footage of the rap video? You don't know?
Nope.
Off the Canon camera with the tripod on it that was thrown away after the scene that we found now.
Okay. So you guys found that?
What's going to be on the video? You don't know? Jordan.
They talking about what's going to be on the video?
Yeah, what's going to be on it?
Like,
is there going to be a rap video on it?
I don't know. I don't think we saw recording. Yeah?
Yeah, shooting's on the video.
Oh, shit.
That's why I just asked for an explanation, buddy.
Yeah.
That's all I was asking for, is just give me an explanation.
So do you guys got my phone?
Did you shoot anybody?
Did I shoot anybody?
Yeah.
You guys think I did the shooting? That's why I'm here.
Did you shoot anybody?
No, I didn't shoot anybody.
No?
Not in my heart.
It's not in your heart?
Even when Jordan was given multiple opportunities to explain his involvement, he continued to deny knowing anything about the crime. However, the detectives soon became irritated with Jordan's mind games and decided to turn up the heat and be a little more aggressive.
This is your opportunity to come to terms with God.
I didn't do any shootings.
Okay, well, what'd you do?
not do no shooting.
Then what'd you do?
I didn't do any shooting.
What did you do?
You're not gonna sit here in my face and tell me I shot.
Then what did you do? What happened? Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened.
I told you. I just told you.
Well, who was there?
Man, you can't do that.
Who was there?
You can't do that.
Why can't I do that?
Y'all both just got mad as...
Take responsibility for your action. Take responsibility for what happened tonight. Let me go tell the people who are dead tonight over what happened out there. I told you before I would do it for you. I would do it to your loved ones. Who do you love the most in this world? Besides yourself, who's the one you love the most in this world? Who is the one that you love the most in this world? Yes, there is. There are people dead in this that you know answers for.
Who is dead, bro?
There is a girl who is dead. Do you understand that? Someone's life is gone. They're not coming back. Jordan, she has 2 small children. 2. That they're never going to see their mother again. They're never going to see their mother again. How would you feel knowing that you couldn't see your mother ever again? I got to go talk to those little babies right now, 2 and 3 years old. That's what I got to do. So give me an explanation. Tell me what happened.
Just told you, sir.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Just told you, man. I'm not bullshitting with you, dog.
However, even this wasn't enough to get Jordan to confess.
It's on the news?
Yeah, it's on the news. Can't stop the media, man.
Yeah, but
people have a right to know.
Everybody was fucking recording me, bro. Why y'all arresting me?
They recorded you for the burglary investigation. Nobody knows shit about it.
But there's 2 people fucking dead. Why the fuck everybody was recording me, bro? While I was walking to the car, bro.
Doesn't matter, man. I wasn't there.
So that makes me look like a fucking killer, bro.
Well, did you kill anybody?
No, I didn't kill anybody.
Jordan.
No, I did not kill anybody. No, I did not.
Then tell me who did.
So you're not gonna sit here and tell me I did?
Jordan, then what happened then? Because you were there. What happened? Why are you holding it back then? Why would you protect somebody else? Other people.
Tell me about it.
So don't
tell
protect
me about
them.
it.
Don't protect them. Then.
I didn't do no shootings, and I'm gonna tell you that again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I didn't do no shootings. No shooting. I didn't shoot nobody. You understand what I'm saying?
You either did it
Help
or
me
you
understand
saw
that
someone.
then. Help me understand. Who was there? What happened?
I'm leaving it there.
You're leaving it there?
I didn't shoot nobody.
You didn't shoot nobody?
Didn't shoot nobody.
Then who
I
did?
didn't shoot nobody.
Who did?
You, like, goddamn.
You were there. You were.
I don't know. What I'm supposed to fucking do if I don't know? I'm trying to. I don't sit in here and trying to give you something that I fucking know. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to fish. That's what you're trying to do.
Just said,
you're trying to fish.
No, I don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Take me to jail. You know what I'm saying? Or a lawyer. I mean, that would probably would have been the smartest thing to do, but I ain't got
That's
shit
on
to,
you,
I don't
dude.
got shit to hide.
That's what
I don't
you
got
can-
shit to hide. You know what I'm saying? I do not got shit to hide. I don't got shit to hide. I don't.
Soon after, the detectives made the decision to confront Jordan with the evidence they had gathered, including Eric's testimony identifying Jordan as the shooter.
I guarantee you this, Jordan. Listen to me.
Where's the evidence?
Okay, hold on. Let me finish.
I didn't fucking kill anybody, though.
Okay. I just told you.
I mean, I know why a person would probably say me. You know what I mean?
Why would they say you?
Because maybe he doesn't want to get his homeboy in trouble. You feel what I'm saying? Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he just thought it was me. You feel what I'm saying? Because he probably really didn't even know me like that. You know what I mean? That's probably why. I would fucking, if I got shot laying in the fucking hospital bed, I would probably say, you feel what I'm saying? Knowing everybody and not knowing him, oh, he did it. You know what I mean? Get what I'm saying?
I can understand what you're saying. I can. So you're saying that this person's saying it's you to protect his homeboy?
What? Can you repeat that?
You just told me that this guy's probably saying it's you to protect his homeboy. Which in turn would have been his homeboy shot him. You see where I'm going with that? That doesn't even make sense.
That's true.
It makes no sense. Hold on. Run this by you there one more time, big guy.
You really don't got to. I already heard all this.
You didn't hear this?
Yeah.
Which part?
Yeah, I seen.
Did you see you?
They were talking about it.
Did you see you on the video?
I seen me.
Oh my God! Look at.
I seen me.
That's you showing up.
I'm not shooting nobody though.
I know you're running. You're like, oh shit!
Oh shit! No, the gunshots went off. Holy shit!
That's not what you say.
What do I say?
I'm not gonna tell you that, but that's not what you say. Not at all.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
You don't talk about gunshots at all.
I'm not an idiot.
You talking about keys for the car?
I'm not an idiot.
Keys for the car and stuff?
We need to get the out of there. We need to get the out of there. Hell yeah, let's go.
Despite video evidence against him, Jordan remained adamant and continued to deny any involvement in the shooting, leaving the detectives no choice but to explain in detail what he had done.
You shot and murdered her, and she laid there and bled out.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
She laid there and bled out.
No, I didn't.
And you ran off like a little girl.
No, I did not.
Yeah, ran off like a little girl.
Not, bro.
Yeah.
Not before somebody else.
Oh, I'm sorry. You shot her boyfriend first, and then you ran off. The problem is you didn't kill him. That's where your mistake was.
You got me.
That's where your mistake was. You probably should have killed him. And then when you were looking for your other buddy to kill him, you probably should have found him and killed him too. Because you left witnesses. There's your issue. There's your problem.
You had the opportunity and you didn't do it.
Okay.
I am a witness.
Okay.
You know what? A witness, bro. I'm a fucking survivor witness.
Okay. Go with that story.
I did not kill no girl, sir.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. It's up to you at this point. You can tell us what happened. You can give us a story. It's a clean slate for you at this point. If you're going to stick with the I didn't kill anybody, that's fine too. This is your time. I'm not wasting any more time with you. It is up to you now because I've already given you so many chances to tell us what happened. There's no messed up about it. What's messed up is that girl is dead and you pulled the trigger.
I did not pull no fucking trigger.
Okay, that's fine.
I did not pull no trigger.
I'm charging you today with second-degree murder with a firearm and attempted first-degree murder.
What?
For the death of Haley Cox and for the attempted murder of Eric Brownowski.
Sir, no. I did not kill no fucking body.
No, that's
I did not shoot nobody.
Hey, come on.
I'm done with you.
Come on.
Let's go.
You're gonna go to booking.
Let's go.
Seriously.
Stand up.
Are you serious?
Stand up.
Let's go.
Up until the end of the interrogation, Jordan never admitted to being the shooter and was consequently charged with second-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder. The prosecution later proposed a plea deal of 25 years if he pleaded guilty, but Jordan chose to go to trial. With more than enough evidence against him, Jordan was found guilty by the jury and was sentenced to 40 years in prison. But if you thought Wannabe Gangsters getting arrested ends here, wait until you see this case.
And I reached over and grabbed it and took it and I just pointed at him and pulled the trigger.
On February 25th, 2020, Gavin Smith and Ashton Riggs were both taken into custody for the murder of Trent Ford in Jacksonville, Florida. The suspects were put into separate interrogation rooms, with the detectives choosing to interview Gavin first to see what he had to say.
So we're just trying to get, basically we got this big picture of things that we're trying to piece together. And it's just because the way our mind processes things, you know, you might see something I didn't see. David might see something neither one of us saw. And that's kind of what we're finding out. But it takes everybody a collaborative effort to kind of get this big picture of what happened.
I'm not exactly sure how many people it was. There was a bunch of kids walking down the street. It was like 3 big black kids. 3 or 4 big black kids and like 2 white, and at least 2 white people. And then he kept going and turned around, and then he came and then he stopped, unlocked the door, and the big black kid came in, opened up the door and punched me in the face right here.
Or can you lift your hair up so I can see if you have any marks or anything?
My nose was bleeding earlier, and there was like crusty blood in my nose. It was like right here.
Okay.
So here's like the center console, and it was like right here, like in his lap. and I had reached over and grabbed it and took it, and I just pointed at him and pulled the trigger. And as soon as I pulled the trigger, I dropped the gun, and they was like, okay, you got that, you got that, you got that.
Claiming self-defense, Gavin immediately confesses to taking Trent's life. However, the detectives pressed on, as they suspected there was more to the story that Gavin wasn't saying.
So, in this nothing against you. I mean, obviously it's a very heated situation. Sometimes we just make a mistake or whatever and forget details or whatnot. But after speaking with people, did you take the gun back and give it to, what's his name, Ashton?
Mm-hmm. But Ashton had guns that he had like bought from people and stuff. That's another reason I didn't want to be over there, because he had guns that he had bought.
Where did he have the guns?
That I honestly don't know, because after that happened, he had grabbed them and was like, "Oh, we gotta get rid of the guns," and he started putting them in a bag and like ran off. And I was still in the room talking to my dad on the phone. So when I was running back, because I guess they had heard the shot and they were running outside. Like they were all running outside towards them. And I was running back to the house. I ran back in the house.
At this point, not only was Gavin's story looking even more sketchy, but his nervous demeanor seemed very suspicious, all of which the detectives noticed and compelled him to tell the truth.
Well, you've been very cooperative tonight, and we appreciate it, I promise you that. It's just like, but we really want to get to the bottom of this. We want to know what happened 100%, you know, and I'm going to be straight up honest with you. I don't think you're giving us the whole scoop. And the reason why is because everybody's stories are kind of lining up on both sides except for yours, you know? So what, you hang on to a gun, you take it back there, you know, Ashton grabs it from you, puts it with the rest of the guns he has. We have 25 people or 30 people out there with flashlights. I don't know if you saw them, they brought out big ass floodlights.
Yeah.
We're bringing the daylight to the night. You know, we've got canines sent, all of that. We're gonna find it. They did.
After they heard the gunshots, they ran down the road with ski masks on. Why would they run down the road with ski masks? Because they were outside and they heard it and they were like, what the f? And then they put the ski masks on, so they were running down there and trying to help me. And then I was like, just go, just go, just go.
So they always carry ski masks with them?
I guess, I don't know. But I was like, there was a car that was passing right when it happened. Like, you can find those people. I jumped out, nothing on my face. Nothing over my face. Jumped out and started running back.
That's after you shot him.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, Gavin stuck with his story, thinking that the detectives would buy into his lies and eventually let him off the hook. However, the detectives soon grew tired of his stories, sensing that Gavin was still hiding something from them.
This is about you and your life. Because Ashton doesn't think he's going to come in here and he thinks it's going to be all hard. You guys aren't thug life, bro.
I don't want to do this shit.
I know you don't. So we're here. This is your opportunity. Get this out on the table. Because I guarantee you, Ashton's not going to come in here and drive a bus over you. There's going to be a steamroller and he's going to squash you like a pancake. You've got the opportunity to be there first and tell us for real legit what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what happens in here.
Alright, so we were going this way, and I seen the kids walking on this side.
This is Spring Lake.
I seen these kids just walking down this side of the street.
This side of the street, were they coming this way or from behind?
They were coming this way. They were walking this way. It was a few of them over here and a few of them over here, I think. And we came, the car turned around, he pulled up, he stopped, and then all the kids started coming towards the car. And then one of them came up to the door, And it was him and then one white kid behind him and some other kid opened up the door, punched me in the face, and I grabbed that, shot, and then I got out. And
Which side did you get out?
This side. I guess I ran out on this side, looked back at them. It looked like they were gonna like chase me with them, and they were like, "Oh, you got that, you got that, you got that." And then I started running back, and like, "What's going on? What's going on?" I was like, "Brett, they just tried to rob me or something. They just tried to rob me or something." And then I handed them that gun, and then they had guns already in the house. They grabbed those and stuck them in there, and Ashton stuck them in the bag and ran in the back.
With Gavin's confession, the detectives confirmed that Ashton had taken all the weapons, put them in a bag, and left the scene. However, they needed the weapon that was used to take Trent's life, and as they questioned Gavin further, it didn't take long before the truth started to come to light.
Ashton run out of the house, said he was carrying some sort of bag or backpack. That was right after the shooting. He had gathered his guns and run out.
Yeah, he had got all his guns and like their weed that they were trying to sell and stuff.
You said that they're weed that they're trying to sell, but look, I'm not a narcotics investigation. You're not here for a narcotics investigation. If you sell some weed, if you sell some damn cars, I don't give a shit, man. You know? They're trying to rob you. What makes you think they're trying to rob you? Why do they think that you have money? They either think you have money or drugs.
They don't think I have money or drugs. See, these kids, they jumped Ashton when he first got out of jail at a park for no reason.
Hey, listen, I don't mean to cut you off, okay? But Ashton told that there's been this beef going on.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, they not. I don't even know these kids really. Like I have no clue what they want, and that's why I don't be walking around counting and stuff. Because if I do, I know one of them's gonna see me and it's just gonna start trouble, just like today. And they're all like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna kill you, blah blah blah. We're at the phone site, blah blah blah." I see on their Snapchat stories all the time. Oh yeah, we'll pull up on them with their guns and stuff. They're shooting their guns, like trying to scare us and stuff. Okay, like I don't know what they want with me, and I ask them now all the time. I'm like, "Bro, I don't even know y'all. What do you want with me?" Because Ashton's got beef with them because he was talking shit about some kids.
After bluffing about speaking to Ashton already to get the truth out of Gavin, the detectives soon discovered that the altercation was more than a robbery gone wrong. Gavin and Ashton had been arguing with Trent over Snapchat for some time, and during the incident, both groups did their best to intimidate each other by showing off their guns and selling illegal drugs before the situation momentarily escalated. With this information, it became Ashton's turn to be interrogated.
Gavin pretty much, I guess, told us everything. It's just, like we've been saying all night, it's like, you and I, we see something, you know, we see an incident or whatever, or we see the aftermath of an incident. What you visualize and see is going to be totally different than what I do. You might see something from a different angle that I didn't see or what have you. We're not gonna sit here and try to blow smoke out here or anything like that. So we already have a good idea and everything of what's going on. Through Gavin's statements and stuff like that. So we appreciate this late in the game. If you kind of, give us your side.
I went to the room. I looked around for anything of mine, and then he was just like, "Come on," and she grabbed her bag, and then I grabbed her bag, and then we walked to the wood line with it. But I didn't come back without the bag. I didn't come back at all until they called my girl, and they were like, it was like, "Deputy Jackson, please come out. We're everybody, all of Nassau's looking for you." So then I came out and walked up. And they arrested.
What about what do you know about the gun that was used?
I don't know for sure. Like I said, the only time I woke up was whenever the fight happened, and then I tried to break him off. He ended up grabbing me, I hit him, and then I got scared because she was incredible. And then me and my girlfriend ran, and they stayed at the house.
During his interrogation, Ashton told the same story as Gavin, but the detectives were more concerned with the bag of guns and Ashton's history with the other group, and so decided to press further with their questioning.
I do have quite a bit of information, but I also have a lot of information about like a possible past history between these kids that came over there and picked up Gavin and you.
Yes. Well, as far as the kids go, that probably got in the car with Gavin was probably the kid's house before. And then he hopped out on me and tried to rob me. I started bragging about it, saying I whooped his ass. He tried to hop out on me and I whooped his ass. And everything was really straight. I had no more beef. Nobody was fucking with me after that. And then I went to jail for about 29 days on a pistol charge. Lost my pistol and my protection, really. And then after I got out, I didn't have no protection. I just got out of jail. I was gonna try to be good. I was just gonna drop all the beef I had because I mean, it was a 29-day period. And then they ended up jumping me the second day I got out. But at that time, I didn't care. You know, I got my ass beat over. It's not the first time. My face wasn't busted, just my head was hurt because they were kicking me. So I didn't call the cops or anything. I just left it at that. Didn't call the cops, no. And then I didn't like them kids after that happened. So I used to be friends with one of them. I used to be friends with all of them. And they jumped me.
In the end, Gavin's claim of self-defense didn't hold up, and he was found guilty of murder, but because he was under the age of 18 at the time the shooting took place, he received 15 years in prison, while Ashton received 1 year in jail for accessory to the crime. If you enjoyed this video, check out this next one, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.